everyone, and welcome to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. Going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Sagittarius in a moment. So Sag, at the end of this reading this week, I've managed to pull out an old book of mine which is about 20 years old, called the Book of Answers. And basically I am going to ask you to sit quietly, think of a question you need some guidance and advice on, and I'm going to randomly stop at a page and we'll see what comes out. That's at the very end of the reading. But to start the reading this week, I'm going to read you what I picked up in my meditative poetry for Sag, and that was: you are confused as to why it's turned out this way, but it's to make you realise that no one gets on in this life without some compromise. So go back to the drawing board, devise a brand new plan, stop saying I can't do this, and change it to yes I can. So I just felt this despondent vibe with you of I can't be bothered, I can't do this, okay? And universe are saying to you, yes you can. Change it to yes I can. Yes, you will have to go back to the drawing board. Something may have not turned out the way you planned it, and sometimes we have to learn to compromise, meet somebody in the middle, basically, on a situation. So let's have a look what comes out for you in the cards then. What is the energies around the lovely Sagittarians? Spirit, what do they need to hear? What do they need to see? Please bring out the messages on the table for me. Fill that one for a start. What messages have we got for Sagittarius? I'll take one more, Sag. One more card, please, Spirit. What have we got for Sagittarius? Oh, that come out. I think that's come out for you. 3 weeks on the trot. You've had a hat trick on this one. Right. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, she says. Oh, wow, she says. Okay. Ace of Cups. That is a beautiful card. 9 of Cups. 2 of Wands. And the Emperor. Ace of Cups comes in this week to say it sort of actually strengthens what I was on about in making a new plan. I work with colour, guys, if you're new to my channel, and she's wearing a red dress. And this is how you self-sabotage, because you've got to start believing in yourself, Sag. There's an abundance here of transformation with the butterflies. The waters have gone calmer, your emotions have become more settled, and you feel happier within your own skin this week, okay? Hence why we come along to the 9 of Cups next. And this is your confidence, really. You've been restricted. And I also feel some of you have got issues around in the neck area or the throat. It could be thyroid issues, okay? But I just feel restrictions as well that some of my Sagittarius suffer with health-wise, where you do feel you struggle in that sense. I also feel not being able to get your words out this week, not being able to voice your opinion, okay? And the 9 of Cups as well here, this is about home life. Some of you could be working from home at this moment in time, or you have been working from home with how everything's been going on in the world of late. But you've come quite accustomed to that. And I feel like some of you are a little bit on the defensive side this week, where your employers may say, okay, things are starting to go back to normal. Then these people who've been working at home, we've got to look at this. And it's saying, you know what, if you've been happy working at home and you've been getting the results and felt as though you felt more comfortable in that environment and it suited you better, okay, then put a case forward. I feel like the universe is saying, stand your ground and just say, look, this has been working for so many months. I've done good work. You can see the return and what I've been given and everything else. Hence why the restriction with the ruff round the collar you need to get your words out, because you will flourish if you do, as in they will listen to you and take that on board. So I feel that for some of you, not all of you, but I do feel for some that have been happier working within your home environment. We then move along to the Two of Wands, and this is where you've been living a life for others, okay, not sort of living in the world you wish to. And she's gazing into the universe thinking, okay, I'm saddled with this, because she's got the world saddled up on her lap on top of the rooftops, okay, wishing that she could bring in something more meaningful to herself. I'm only going on the storylines here, okay, this is like a story I'm telling from the cards in front of me, but how it works into reality for Sagittarius, it's like to say you're settling, or you have settled for things in your life, and it's got to change. Hence why in my poetic words it was back to the drawing board and devise a brand new plan. Hence why the Emperor comes out saying this is your little empire, okay, you've got to work on this empire, you've got to work to goals, you've got to branch out on certain situations, because there's a massive transformation and you know you need to change. There's lots of things around Sagittarius where there's areas of your life that you need to change and devise a new world for you to live in, where you are happy and comfortable and where you can flourish. So what is your hidden psyches this week? How is Spirit feeling? And we've got manifestation. You need to manifest, okay, Sag? You need to get thinking about what you want in life, hence why the new plan of action needs to come in. So even your inner spirit is trying to guide you and say, look, you've got change is needed. Massive big wake up call here, big red flag, okay, saying you've got to get things changed, you've got to speak up, you've got to start building, aiming for a goal, putting wishes and ideas out to the universe, okay, because otherwise you'll just be stagnating and nothing will come from. If you don't put in the thoughts, you're not going to get anything out, basically, Sag. And then this card comes out, the creativity card, as I call this. Okay, you've got to start and get and find your true passions, your true purpose in life, because you've got to create this, because it's not being created at the moment. And Spirit is saying you've got to find your niche. You've got to find your niche. So let's have a look at your animal spirit cards for this week, Sagittarius. What else have we got for the lovely Sagittarius? Sagittarius. What have we got for Sag? Wow, we've got the alchemical sign of earth, and that's the wolf. And we have the alchemical sign of fire, and it's the panther. And the panther comes in as a wake-up call. Okay, I feel like somebody's going to come in and say something. They all say, don't they, the truth always hurts. And there's conflict here. I feel conflict between two parties this week, where somebody gets angry with you because maybe, you know, you're this lone wolf. I want to say like lone wolf here. And this panther energy is like saying, you know, enough's enough now. You've got to start to change. And I want to say integrate. I feel some of you have kept yourself isolated in certain situations, and yeah, you may have been comfortable in that, but it could be actually looking at this now, when I said at the very start of this message, for some of you who have been working from home, you are comfortable of that, and that's when you come with the wolf and defending this energy who's going for the juggler and saying you've got to get back to work, you've got to get back into the workplace and work from the office, and you're saying actually I'm standing my ground here, I'm not budging. Okay, it's either I stop with what I'm doing, I was doing okay, I feel more comfortable, I feel like I flourish more, and try and get some compromise. Okay, that's what was in my poetic words, wasn't it? Without some kind of compromise. And I feel you need to compromise between these two energies this week, whereas someone is really fiery, angry, and you're thinking, no, I'm taking on this as a wolf and I'm sticking to my ground. Okay, so what's the messages from Spirit for you this week? What have we got for Sagittarius from those in the spirit world? Angels, guides, what have we got? And one's just dropped out there. So let's just get another one for you. Sag. What else have we got going on? Digging in deep. And we have, well, it's actually French. And it's got Le Natural. Le Natural. Maybe it stands for Le Natural. I will hold it up so you can have a read, look. And it says, you will give birth to something new, something beautiful. An idea manifests, the beginning of a new and wondrous journey. So, as I said in my poetic words, ignite back to the drawing board, devise a brand new plan. Your inner psyche is saying manifestation, get manifesting, an idea manifests, okay? So, big changes, hence why the Ace of Cups. And then your other spiritual messages, choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. Changing, a lot of doors of opportunity, okay? A lot of blue as well, because it's stuff that is affecting you emotionally where you need to get your opinions out. But it's planning, back to the drawing board, and you have choices. I felt like they want to say that, Spirit do, because some of you are looking at this blank board and thinking, well, what can I do? I'm not sure where my creative skills lie. I'm not sure what my purpose is. But Spirit are coming in saying you've got choices to experience and then maybe lead down and focus on something, okay, for the future. So, my lovely Sagittarians, I want you to sit quietly for a moment. Think of a question that you would like an answer for, some guidance. I'm going to grab the book of answers, okay? You can always pause the video if need be to give you a little bit more time. But let's have a look what's coming out for Sagittarius in the book of answers. And I feel there for you. Be delightfully sure of it, okay? So no doubting on a situation. As it says, be delightfully sure of the action, okay? Sure of it. I'm going for this. I'm delightfully sure of it's going to manifest. So that is a really positive message there for you from the Book of Answers. So, my lovely Sagittarians, don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs, because there could be additional messages there. And also you can answer another question and get different answers from the Book of Answers. So until next week, you take care. Bye then.